Beloved, welcome to your reading. This is another soul session, and you know how we do when we're doing the soul sessions. We really go deep to deliver the messages that the divine wants you to receive. And today's message is going to be really important. As usual, I've shuffled your cards. We have your cards on the table. And the message that was really coming up for you was the divine wanting to talk to you about a divine detour that you're currently on. There are some changes that are going to be unfolding in your life. And at first, these changes could be looking like you're being rejected. These changes could be looking like you are not getting what it is that you're praying for. There are some major changes that are coming into your life. And also, there are things that are exiting your life because the divine is saying that the blessings that you were praying for are now knocking at your door. And before you can answer and receive your gifts, your blessings, what it is that you ordered from the universe, you must allow some things to go. You must allow some people, situations, jobs. There is that allowing that the divine is saying to you, keep on holding on to things that have outweighed their time. Their time is expired. It is time for these things to go. What I'm hearing is, it is like when you have a child and you gave them a dummy to suck on, and then they outgrow that dummy, and there is that attachment that has developed between your child and their dummy. And now you're wanting to take that dummy away, and your child is crying, they're throwing tantrums, they don't want to let go. And so for some of you, the divine is saying that there are some situations, definitely, that you must allow to leave, to exit, because you have outgrown the situations. But some of you, you are stepping into that energy of being afraid because it looks like you're losing. And the divine is saying that this whole message is wanting to tell you that you are not losing. You are divinely protected as you're journeying into something. So first of all, there is that fear, that alarm that is there within you. And the divine is saying, calm down, relax, meditate, contemplate. Step into the energies of what grounds you, what grounds your energy. Because when you allow your energy to be grounded so that you can be calm and centered, you'll be able to journey through this divine detour that you're going through with ease, with flow, with allowing, with fun, enjoy. Because not only that, your guides, your ancestors are bringing the energy of protection around the journey that you're currently going on, or that could be starting for you soon. So for some of you, you could be seeing that at the Scorpio new moon, the next 6 months, there are just some major shifts in your life, because we have the Scorpio full moon, which is a lunar eclipse on the 15th or the 16th, depending on where you live. And the divine is saying that these energies, as they are playing out over the next 6 months, you could be seeing that there are just things that are just going left, right, and center. And again, the divine is saying, please, please don't cry. Please don't hold on to that dummy, because it is giving you comfort. When you give that dummy away, the divine is going to be blessing you with something bigger. Okay, so there are definitely some blessings that are here, because the divine is saying that this is a calling to you, okay, to see your life from a higher perspective, to see things that no longer serve you, so that you can awaken something within you, passion, drive, the things that are going to make you feel alive, the things that are going to make you feel like you are really excited to get out of bed in the morning. Because the divine is saying that for some of you, you feel like you're dead inside, like your soul is dead inside, because you are stuck in situations, in routines, that you are just feeling like, oh my God, do I really have to wake up in the morning and do this all over again? And the divine is saying, this is what I'm talking about. Instead of feeling like that, I want you to wake up in the morning early, excited, like rising up from your grave, from your slumber, from the ashes, from something that just made you feel like life wasn't really that exciting. So the divine is saying that knock, knock, destiny is calling. Will you answer? Will you receive the compass? Will you receive the divine detour that we spoke about. Because we can see that here, there is an opportunity where the divine wants to give you a compass to help you navigate this journey that you're going to be going on. And so this is why the divine is saying that put that dummy down, put that thing that you're holding on to so tightly down. And in putting that down and accepting the changes that are coming in to your life, you will then be able to open up your hand and receive divine guidance, receive your blessings, receive the navigation that the divine wants you to have as you are journeying, as you're walking on this new chapter of your life. So destiny is calling. Will you answer? And will you realize and accept that life right now is not rejecting you, but rather you are on a divine detour? And the divine is saying that for some of you, this divine detour could just have you feeling like you are not ready, but the divine is saying that you are ready. Now is the time. We cannot keep on waiting. We cannot keep on coaxing you to come and receive your blessings. Either we do this the hard way or the easy way. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that destiny is here calling. Will you answer? Are you ready for the changes that are here? So what we're going to do is I'm going to pop the camera down and I'm going to get the cards that I have shuffled. This time I didn't bother putting them out. I'm just going to flow with the energies, the cards as they're coming out, and just give you the messages that are here. Okay, so let me just make some space because I know that there are a lot of cards here. You know this by now, that these soul sessions, there are a lot of cards that are wanting to communicate with you. So before I turn the camera down, I also want to remind you that again, the candle and prayer service on the 15th of May, because the lunar eclipse is on the 15th where I live. So on the 15th of May, or it could be the 16th of May for you. The ceremony is going to be lit. It's going to be exciting. It is just going to be an energy that is going to be really powerful. And thank you so much to everyone who's already purchased their candles. You're already in queue. I've already started working with your candles, blessing them, anointing them, writing out your petitions. It is just, I can feel the energy is going to be different. So if you want to get involved, if you've got some prayers to send out to the divine, if you've got that request where you want a candle lit for you, everything that you need to know is going to be in the description box below. And again, you don't have to wait till the 15th of May. There are different candle offerings that are on my website. Go and see what is calling out for you. Go and see what is right for you. Okay, so get involved and make sure that if you are wanting to get involved on the lunar eclipse, on the Scorpio lunar eclipse called the blood moon. Okay, can you see the energies that are here? This is a powerful energy that is here. If you want to specifically get involved in that, make sure that you are not waiting till the last minute and then trying and booking your spot, and then I could be fully booked, or stock runs out. There is just like logistic problems that could just be happening at the time. So if you want me to have your stuff ready for you and you want to be part of that, go and make your booking as soon as you can. Purchase your candle as soon as you can. And like I said, for those of you who've done that already, well done to you, because my guides and I are already starting to just get the energies flowing, it is gonna be good. I can feel it. Okay, everything you need to know is in the description box below. I'm gonna pop the camera down and let's get this message going. Okay, so we have our cards that are here, and like I said, I'm just gonna be laying the cards down and just giving to you the message as it is coming for you. So we can see that you have a divine detour that is on the cards. There is that energy of the major arcana cards that came up when I was shuffling the cards for you. And the major arcana card we've already spoken about. It is the judgment. There is a calling. There is an awakening. There is that trumpet that is sounding to wake you up, to realize that destiny is here knocking at your door, and the divine wants you to bless you as you are starting a new chapter of your life. Okay, so whatever is happening, the divine is saying that it is time to start over. So for some of you, you could be thinking that I am not ready to start over again. I don't want to start over again. I don't want to be single. I don't want. And the divine is saying that, listen, what is coming for you, the growth that is coming for you, the blessings that are coming for you, you are going to be excited. But the divine, understands that when we're going through changes, of course, it is a time of fear because you don't know what is coming. You don't know how this journey is going to be playing out. So the divine is saying that for you, step into the energy of being excited about starting over again, because there is an energy of you finally growing and coming out of that cocoon, coming out of that caterpillar type of stage that is here. So whatever is coming for you, the new changes that are coming for you, the divine is saying that start looking at them from a different angle. Start looking at them as blessings instead of losing, because some of you are thinking that you're losing, but the divine is saying that no. What is coming up, the newness that is coming up, the new things that are coming up for you are going to be upgrading you. So there is nothing to be afraid of, okay? And so the divine is saying that, listen, as you're starting over again, as new chapters are starting to open up for you, the divine is saying that for some of you, you could be seeing that there are a lot of energies that are calling out to you. And the divine is saying, because you are being blessed, you are growing, you are making important changes. And the divine is saying that you could be seeing that there are a lot of passions that are calling out to you as these changes are happening, as this divine detour is unfolding. There is a lot that could be calling out at your energy. So the divine is saying, step into that energy of asking your heart, your soul, what do I want? What do I really want to put my energy into focusing? So it could be something that you're passionate about. For some of you, you're wanting to focus on love. For some of you, you're wanting to focus on different things. The divine is saying, choose one. Okay, choose one. Focus on that. And then once you have got to the energy of having come out the other side like this, like the butterfly, then you can go and choose something else. And then you can focus on other things. Because the divine is saying that for some of you, you're going to feeling so pumped, so excited, so inspired, that there is just so much you want to do. But if you are opening up way too many tabs, you could be getting burnt out and you won't be able to complete this journey with the joy and the excitement that you are starting this journey with. Okay, so the divine is saying focus, because if you focus on 2 rabbits, you get none. You see that sometimes a fox could be chasing a rabbit, right? And then suddenly there is another one over there and another one over there. And now the fox, if he's chasing that one and that one and that one, then guess what happens? Both of the rabbits can get away from him because he is exhausting himself. He is tiring himself. He is not focusing. So the divine is saying that even though there are many things that are going to be calling at your energy because you're feeling excited, you're feeling excited, you're feeling awakened, you're feeling like you've got that zealous type of energy around life. There is just this awakening that is here. The energy is completely different for you. And because of that, you could be wanting to do so many things at the same time. And the divine is saying, please guard yourself from not exhausting yourself and going on this journey and then getting bent out halfway through. So whatever is happening, focus on one thing. See? And as you're focusing on one thing, you are closing off your door, your energies to people, because you are like stepping into that energy of the cocoon that we spoke about earlier. Okay, so you are stepping in the energy of the cocoon, and that cocoon feels like a hermit because you're alone. You're really starting to think. You're really wanting to understand what it is that you want. Once you get out of that cocoon phase, there's a lot of soul searching. There's a lot of introspection. There's a lot that you're going to be going through. So the divine is saying that as you are in that energy of the cocoon, you are hanging that do not disturb sign on your heart, your soul, on your door, because you are understanding that you are going to be focusing on your own stuff, on your own business, because you could be seeing that other people are starting to come to you to help them with their own problems, with their own dilemmas. And now if you are taking your energy away to help other people, there's nothing wrong with helping. But the divine is saying that right now you need you to be here for you. You are the one who's putting on your cape to be your own superhero. So you cannot be trying to save that one, and the other. And now you are having that energy of being exhausted and not being able to go forward, really fully focusing on what it is that you are creating, what it is that you're manifesting. I like that there is that protective energy that is there, because we saw that protective energy on the first card that you received. So not only are you on a divine detour, you're also being divinely protected as you're going on this journey. And I also like that this card, we have the compass again. And remember, when destiny was calling, it was bringing a compass. Okay, so you are not walking on this journey blindly. The divine is saying, this is your destiny. We already created the plan when you were born. Now, are you ready to give up that security blanket, that dummy, so that you can go and grow and you can come out the other side soaring like the butterfly that is here? So the divine is saying that step into that energy of just closing your energies down to everyone and so many things who could be trying to get your attention. Because when you do this, you're going to be going on this journey feeling excited, feeling refreshed, feeling like you are really seeing clearly. You are able to navigate and to read the compass clearly, because you are laser focused on hearing what the divine is saying, what your guides are saying. 10 left, 10 right. And you're taking all these synchronicities and you're taking action, because you're realizing that when you're manifesting, you're working with the cosmic energy that is here. And the cosmic energy is very, very quiet. And you must listen. And in listening, you're able to pick up those subtle energies that are there to guide you. You're able to hear that voice that speaks really slowly and low, because you are understanding that the divine, your guides, your ancestors, don't really shout. They really speak gently, quietly. And if you are too busy, you are not going to be able to hear. You're not going to be able to receive the gifts that they're trying to give to you. So you're in that energy of the hermit mode. You're in the energy of the cocoon, because you are busy manifesting your new chapter. For some of you, as you are in that hermit mode, you're also doing some soul searching, some healing. You can see that they are your emotions that could just be coming up, because we know that sCORPIO, that energy, is very emotional, is very deep. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that for some of you, as you're in the hermit mode, for some of you, you're going to be now seeing how all the wounding from the past was actually building up for something amazing, big. And now you are starting to see ways of turning your wounds, your trauma, into wisdom that you could be starting your own YouTube channel. You could be starting your own way of helping other people who are journeying through their own journeys. So I feel that for some of you, you are stepping into that energy very much, into becoming the earth angel, into becoming that thing that you were meant to be. So do not be afraid of starting over, because you are stepping into your true purpose. You are stepping into what you're meant to be doing, because destiny is here. So I'm seeing that for some of you, there is really that energy where you're looking at how you can start using your own experiences through your own life and helping other people. So you are going to be turning your wounds into wisdom. Okay. So the divine is saying that for some of you, as things are exiting your life right now, you could be stepping into the energy of being afraid. The divine is saying, stop assuming the worst all the time. Sometimes there is actually good things that are coming up for you through your loss. There are new opportunities and new beginnings. So stop assuming the worst. Stop assuming that your life is falling apart when it's not, when it's a new chapter that you're stepping into. Okay? The next card is saying that it is important, again, to be in that energy of protecting your peace. All right? So you're stepping into that hermit mode again, and you're not allowing people, situations that compromise your peace. You're not allowing people's drama and trauma to be coming into your life and disturbing your peace. where you are going right now, as you're going into that cocoon phase, it is going to be really important to have that energy of peacefulness around you, because you're understanding that you're going through a challenge, you're going through something that could be feeling difficult. So this is why you cannot be taking on other people's dramas, other people's emergencies, because you have your own emergency, you have your own stuff to deal with. Okay, the next card that is happening, the divine is saying that, listen, whatever is exiting your life right now, it wasn't meant to be in your life. So stop tearing yourself down, looking at ways of, maybe I made a mistake here, maybe I shouldn't have said that, maybe that relationship, how could I have made it better? Why is this person leaving me? Understand that if it was meant to be in your life, it would have stayed. But right now, as the planets are lining up for you, as destiny is lining up and calling at your door, this is the time when the divine is allowing people, situations, circumstances that don't belong in your future, that have outgrown you, or you have outgrown them, whichever way. There is just something here that just doesn't belong into your future. And so this is the divine saying to you that stop assuming the worst. It wasn't meant to be. It is something that you are just being asked to open up your hand and to let go. So as you're hearing this message, the divine is saying that for some of you, you're being encouraged to start slaying your own demons. Because some of you could be tempted to go back to the very same things that have outgrown your destiny, that you have outgrown. It plays out in different ways for different people. So some things have outgrown you. You don't belong there anymore. And because you don't belong there anymore, you're understanding that you are meant to be going in a different way, in a different direction. So the divine is saying slay on demons, because some of you are going to be tempted to be wanting to cry about situations that are dying, friendships, marriages, whatever it is, businesses. So the divine is saying slay your own demons, because some of you, there is that energy where you are always sabotaging yourself. There is growth, there is destiny, there is new beginnings, but you step into that energy of looking at the past and being afraid to face the future, because the past feels familiar and comfortable. And the divine is saying that is you self-sabotaging yourself. And so you have to step into that energy of slaying your own demons, of not always wanting to be in a comfortable place. Sometimes you have to sit in the discomfort of a situation so that you can allow this situation to fully develop, to show you how this journey is playing out. So some of you already think that you're butterflies, and the divine is saying that no, you're not. Just as a caterpillar thinks that this is it, and then he goes into that cocoon and it feels like death. But something gets born, something better than before. And so the divine is saying that for some of you, there's that self-sabotaging energy that is here, and you must fight that pull to pull you back into the past, because the past has nothing to offer you. This is not where your destiny, this is not where your fate is, this is not where your blessings are. So whatever is happening, I feel that for some of you, as you're starting to walk on this divine detour, there's going to be an invitation to go back, and it's going to be really tempting for you to go back, okay? So the divine is saying start communicating with the divine, start looking for the signs, start looking for the synchronicities, because the signs, the synchronicities are going to be guiding you as you are on this divine detour, okay? So look for the signs. Look for the signs that you're on the right path. Look for the signs that you are indeed walking on the path to fulfill your destiny. The divine, your guides, your ancestors are all going to be working with you to send you that encouragement to say that you're on the right path. So look for the signs, ask for the signs, okay? Communicate, open your mouth, open your heart, communicate, ask for the signs, and your guides, your ancestors will be willing to give you those signs, because they understand that this is how you get encouraged to stay on the journey, okay? So whatever is happening next, the divine is saying that there is a feeling of just feeling brokenhearted. Because I feel that for some of you, you were building, or you felt that you were building something, and to have this thing crumble and fall away, there is just that brokenheartedness feeling that is there. But the divine is saying again, don't step into that energy of over-identifying with how your heart is feeling right now. But instead, inspire your heart to look into the future, to look and accept what is coming, because this is where your blessings are coming from. So this brokenheartedness, yes, sit with it. Don't run away from it. Sit with this. And then you're going to be seeing how this feeling here is going to be you turning whatever happened here into wisdom. I feel that for some of you, you're going to be capitalizing or monetizing your stories. Some of you, maybe you're writing songs about your broken heart. Some of you maybe are telling stories about this journey that you're on. Some of you, you're writing a book. Some of you, you are just using your voice, words to inspire. You're finding ways of turning this heartache into something that other people are going to appreciate. Okay, so the next card is saying, remember we spoke about vices, rather we spoke about self-sabotaging behaviors, and we spoke about you slaying your own demons. The divine is saying that for some of you, it is going to be really easy for you to start drinking. It is going to be really easy for you to start doing things that could be numbing the pain that you're feeling right now. And the divine is saying, feel the discomfort. Sit with it. Cry if you have to, because crying is not weakness. Crying just shows that you have been strong for way too long. Crying allows your emotions to flow out of your body and be released. Crying allows the soul to be felt, to be healed, and to be seen as well. Okay, so the divine is saying that whatever is happening, don't numb these emotions. Don't block these tears that are wanting to flow with drinking, with vices, with whatever it is that you do to escape. Okay, there is escapism that is here on the cards as well. So the divine is saying, don't escape what is going on, because later on you're going to be thankful of the journey that you're going on. Because the divine is saying that this is the end of a karmic situation. I'm holding my cards upside down now. This is the end of a karmic situation. Okay, this is the end of repeating cycles. And yes, of course, it is gonna feel like you're losing something familiar. You're losing something that you really cared about. But the divine is saying, allow this karmic cycle to end. Okay, and move in the direction of your own happiness. Start asking yourself, how can I make myself happy? What would make me happy? So there is a calling from the divine to go and be your own superhero, to go and rescue yourself from your emotions and step into that energy of feeling inspired about what the future holds for you, the possibilities that are here. Yes, grieve. Yes, feel the pain. Yes, do all that. But then after this, you're going to be stepping into the energy of being your own superhero, but not only that, being the superhero of other people too, because you're turning your wounds into wisdom. You're posting maybe on social media, inspiring stuff. You're wanting to uplift other people. I really see you taking some action once you have got past this broken-hearted feeling that is here. So the divine is saying that for some of you, there are going to be some people who are coming into your life, your soul tribe. There is just maybe your family, your parents, who are going to be lifting you up as you're processing, as you're feeling whatever is going on here. And then when you are winning, okay, when you're victorious, the divine is saying, don't forget the people who helped you. All right. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that you are not walking on this journey alone. And the people who are helping you and assisting you, make sure that you are not forgetting them. At the same time, there are some feelings. There is this self-sabotaging feeling that I can really feel, that I can really hear, that I can really sense. Okay, so the divine is saying that for some of you, be aware of the company that you're keeping because the company that you're keeping could be encouraging you to drink, could be encouraging you to fall into your vices, to deal with the pain that you might be feeling. Oh, you have just broken up with your other half. I know how you're feeling. Why don't we go and get some drinks and just like drown our sorrows? And then you could be seeing that you're doing this more and more and more. So there is just some toxic people, or people who are bringing toxic behaviors out of you, encouraging toxic behaviors. The people who are poisonous. So the divine is saying that you are going on a really important journey. Okay, remember we spoke about focusing. So the people who are encouraging you to drink, to smoke, to do this, to do that, to go and party too much, to go and do all these behaviors that just encourage you to numb out your feelings, the divine is saying don't get involved in that, because you are going on a really important journey connected to your destiny. This card is saying that, listen, trust your inner wisdom and your intuition, because this is how your guides are going to be guiding you as you're going on this journey that you wished for, you prayed for. So we have our wish that is here, okay? And you're sitting here and your wishes are starting to come true, but we must allow things to exit first. We must allow endings to happen first before we can welcome something new. So the divine is saying that your guides are already going first before you to line up the synchronicities, the magical moments and everything in between. And they're guiding you and they speak with you through your intuition. And so it is your job to tune in and to turn those intuitive moments into moments of wisdom. So trust your intuition, trust what you're feeling, trust the journey, trust you. You're really important in this journey, okay? So the divine is saying that again, we already spoke about this. Okay? So the divine is saying it is that time for you to start social distancing yourself from people who disturb your peace. Remember, we were stepping into that energy of do not disturb. I am busy manifesting, okay? I am going places. And you don't have to stand on rooftops and announce anything. But the divine is just saying that you could just be seeing like toxic behaviors, toxic people, and people encouraging toxic behaviors to help you deal with whatever is going on right now. And the divine is saying that don't do that. It is time to really step into your inner being, your essence, connected to your destiny, and start walking on this new path. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that this whole reading is about protecting you. It's about protecting your dreams. It's about understanding that some friendships you are outgrowing because you're becoming a better you. Some of your friends are still caterpillars and they want to stay caterpillars, and that's okay. But you want to be the butterfly, you want to make changes. And so you must protect your dreams. You must protect your energies away from people who just want to encourage you to step into the energy of doing things that don't build you up, but instead keep you in the same type of energy. All right. The divine is saying that whatever is happening right now, really step into that energy of proceeding with caution. Okay. Because now you are listening to your intuition. Now you're listening to your inner wisdom. And as you're proceeding with caution, remember you are in the energy of growing. You're walking on new territory. You haven't done this before. So don't rush. This is what the divine wants you to understand. Go slowly. You don't have to run at 200 miles an hour. It is not a race. So really go slowly and take your time. The next card that we're having, again, we're having that energies of the toxic energy that is here. And the divine is saying that again, as some people are coming into your life to help you maybe deal with this situation, some alarm bells are going to be ringing, because there are some people who are going to be sensing that you're growing, you're changing, and they don't want you to grow. They don't want you to change, because if you grow and change, who's going to come to the pub with them? Who's going to come clubbing with them? Who's going to come drinking with them? Who's going to come and just sit around smoking or whatever it is that these people usually do with you. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that you could just be feeling and sensing that your vibration is not vibrating anymore with your old friends, with some family members. There is just changes that are within you that are going to be happening. And the divine is saying, just listen, okay? So your intuition is going to be ringing some alarm bells. Listen, because you could be seeing that your friends from the past, your family, the people who you cared about are the ones who are going to be turning against you, because now they are sensing that you're going places and they're going to want to stop you. I repeat, they are going to be sensing that you're going places and they are going to want to stop you. Okay? So they could just be bringing drama, trauma. They're going to just be bringing a lot of energies to stop you focusing on your path, on your destiny. Okay? So it is really important. Your friends, people at work, the people you associate with on a regular basis, the people whose opinions you care about, there is just something there that they're just going to be like, no, you can't grow. Because if you grow, you're leaving us behind. So it is not because they're snakes. It is not because they're nasty people. But in their sensing that you are growing, in their sensing that you're changing, in their sensing that you are going to be accomplishing amazing things, you're going to be focusing and making your dreams come true, because you're not going to be self-sabotaging anymore. And they are going to turn and start acting out of character even. So there are just some toxic behaviors that are here. And there are some people who could just be coming out and biting you. Okay? That drama is just going to be spilling out in different ways. And there's an energy of you being shocked about how some of these people are behaving. Okay? So the divine is saying that as you're going forward, I can see there's a lot of protective type of energies that are here. We've got our evil eye that is here. I've noticed it keep on repeating itself. And again, so the divine is saying that spiritual baths, spiritual cleansing, regularly, often, cleansing yourself, cleansing your home is going to be really important, okay? Because there is just a lot of toxicity that you're going to be dealing with. Your own toxic behaviors, your own ways of how you self-sabotage, and then on top of it, other people's dramas, other people wanting to start drama in your life. It is just going to be intense, but it is okay, because we are ending some relationship situations so that over the next 6 months you can be born anew into the butterfly that you're meant to be. Okay, so whatever is happening, the divine is saying that this is taking time over the next 6 months, because this is that Scorpio lunar eclipse. And so there's just a lot of emotions that are going to be coming up, not only from you, but from other people too. Okay? So the divine is saying you're going to be asked to just step into the energy of forgiving people and seeing and feeling why they're acting the way they're acting is because they are wanting to keep you. They don't want to lose you. They don't want you to grow. Okay? So you're going to be in that energy of forgiving people because you deserve peace. Where you're going is a peaceful place, and you have no reason to be holding on to grudges. You've got no reason to be upset about the toxic stuff that people are doing, because you're understanding that this is them acting out because they don't want you to grow. They don't want you to leave them. They don't want you to, whatever it is. So the next energies that we have is the divine saying that, listen, a wise person once said, fuck it, and they lived happily ever after. I like this card. So the divine is saying that you're going to be in that energy of, yes, being surprised at the behavior of some people that you've cared about for so long, at the behavior of some people who you just thought that they had your back. And then instead of arguing and trying to get them to explain and this and that, it is tiring, it is boring. You're just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm done with this shit. I'm out of here. And that's going to allow you just to be in that energy of feeling happy, of closing some chapter and not being involved in some type of drama. The divine is saying that, listen, connect to divine knowledge. So I feel that for some of you, this almost feels like a spiritual awakening, a spiritual journey that you're currently going on. And I feel that for some of you, you're going to be really trying to connect to the divine. You're going to be trying to learn, growing. So right now is the perfect time to learn, to grow, and to connect to divine wisdom, because the divine wants to work with you. Your guides want to work with you. This is the perfect time to do this, because this is the time to purge, to release, and then something new can come in. So it is really the perfect time for you to start meditating, to start contemplating, to just be in your own hermit mode, to be in your own bubble. At the same time, it is also time to speak your truth. Because again, some people might want to come and ask you, why have you changed? What's going on? And then just tell them the truth. You know, I feel that I'm finally finding my destiny. I feel that I'm on a journey. I'm going through a spiritual awakening. I'm just wanting to do things differently. I know that you don't believe in tarot readings. You think that they're evil. You think that this, then that. But for me, I love doing tarot. So I'm just wanting to explore different modalities. I want to explore who I am. I want to explore maybe this inner wisdom that I have with working with herbs, with healing people. I want to learn about Reiki, and I know that you think it's weird, but this is my truth, and I'm going to stand in it. Whether you decide to carry on speaking to me or not, I'm going to stand in my truth. I'm going to speak my truth, because I feel that I have been running away from myself for way too long. I cannot stay in the closet for much longer. I just feel that there's changes that are happening within me. And in speaking your truth, you're going to be inspiring other people, because other people are feeling the same thing as you're feeling. But you're the brave one. You're the chosen one. You're the one who has to go first and then inspire other people to go on their journeys too. So by speaking your truth, other people, even though they might not like it at first, later on, they're going to be inspired too. Because there's a calling right now out there for earth angels. There's a calling for that ascension type of energy. There's a calling for people to start doing things differently. And you're the brave one who's going to be stepping in and answering that call. And as you do, people are going to start seeing your life changing. People are going to see you at peace. People are going to see you standing in your power. People are going to be seeing just incredible things that are starting to manifest for you as you're going on this divine detour. And then you are going to be inspiring them too to start going on their own divine journeys. So the divine is saying that for some of you, there are some people who are toxic. And this is who they are, period, point blank. They are not here to grow. They're not here to ascend. They're not here to make changes in their lives. Because we are all here as humans with different roles to play. Some of us are always going to be toxic. Some of us were toxic, and then we grew, we healed. And then we're stepping into that energy of being the healer and helping other people. So you could just be seeing that there's some people who come back and say, hey, you know what? I'm sorry. I acted out of character. I'm really sorry. But then again, they'll strike out at you. When your next growth phase happens, they won't like it again. And they'll act out of character again. And so the divine is saying that there could just be some people who are coming in. They're going to be apologizing. But an apology without change is manipulation. So there are some people who you know and love who are going to be trying to manipulate you into staying in relationships, into staying friends with them. There is just a manipulation that is here where people are just wanting you to not to leave. I really feel this energy of people wanting to cling to you because they want you in their lives. They need you. They need your energy. And if you change, you're not the same anymore. But you have outgrown these people and these situations. And so the divine is saying it is time to break the cycle. Okay? It is time to see people for who they truly are. There are endings that are here, and this is the perfect time to make these endings, to allow things to go, because you have cosmic protection as you are walking on this new journey that is here for you. All right, so it is the perfect time to be breaking these cycles, because if you're just going back to these situations, they're just going to be playing over and over again. And the divine is saying it is exhausting, it is boring. You choose whether you want to remain a caterpillar, or you choose whether it is time for you to become that butterfly. It is your choice, because always it is your choice, because this is your human experience. Okay, this is your journey, and you get to decide how this journey is going to go. Will this journey go like this? Will this journey just go from here to there? Will this journey just maybe start here and then go round and round and round and round and then start again? It is up to you. Okay, so the next card that we have is the divine is saying that for some of you, there is an energy where you are overthinking some of the decisions that you need to make. Okay, remember we spoke about listening and following your intuition. We spoke about trusting your intuition. We spoke about this. So the divine is saying, instead of being in your head all the time, come out of your head. Stop using your logical mind too much, because where you are going, you are going to be led by your intuition. Your intuition is going to be the wisdom, not your brain, not your mind, but your intuition. So the divine is saying that start flexing those intuitive muscles. Get those intuitive muscles really strong, and then step into the energy of trusting the journey, because you are not walking alone. And sometimes you get it. You're like, yes, I'm inspired. I'm ready to go. And then you start walking on the journey. And then what happens? People, friends, start making fun of you, ridiculing, like making fun of your decisions. And then you start going back, because you don't want people to be talking about you like that, saying that they think that you've lost the plot. Mercury is going retrograde soon, and my speech always gets affected. Okay, so there just could be people talking about you, people gossiping about you, people not approving of the decisions that you're making, people saying that you've lost your mind, people saying whatever, let them say whatever they need to say, because this is not their journey, this is not their destiny, it's yours. So don't allow other people, their opinions, what they're saying, to be making you feel like your mind is going to explode. Okay, so the divine is saying, remember we spoke about do not disturb. You're closing your door, you're stepping into the hermit mode. And I feel that for some of you, you feel like you've already been in the hermit mode and you're ready to come out. But the divine is saying that this is a journey that is not just like from point A to point B straight away. Sometimes you're going up and then you go down and then you go up. It is like that sine wave, because the only time when a straight line happens is when we're dead. Life is never in a straight line. Life is always up and down, up and down. So sometimes you're doing great, you're feeling inspired, you're listening to the tarot readings like, yeah, I love the soul sessions. These are awesome. You get inspired, and then you go to work, and then people say, oh, what are those crystals you're wearing? What is that? You got tarot cards. What are you doing? Oh, that is weird. You know, I don't know. I just think that stuff is devilish. It doesn't make any sense. I think you're stupid. And then you step into the energy of this. And then when you were on that high, you're really excited because you spend the time at the weekend. You spend some time meditating, contemplating, connecting to the divine. You spend that time in the hermit mode. And then you were high vibrating, you were excited about the journey you were going on. You went out to work, you went and saw your family, you went and did this and that. and then suddenly someone gives you their 2 cents, even though you didn't ask for it. And now, instead of staying on that high vibration, your energy starts to come down. Okay? And then you start remembering, no, this is my path. So it is like that. So what I'm saying is, the divine is saying, listen, you're going to have to be gentle with yourself on this journey. Okay? When you're feeling down, when you're feeling lost, when you're feeling confused, when you're feeling heartbroken about what people are saying, people's opinions about you, when you're feeling like this is the perfect time for you to speak to your guides, to your ancestors, to communicate with the divine, and the divine will give you that wisdom that you need. Your guides, your ancestors will start sending the synchronicity and the signs that you need to keep you inspired, to keep you motivated to staying on the journey. Okay? So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that this is the journey where don't think of it like everything is just gonna pew, like that rocket. No, it's gonna be a journey that just goes up and down, up and down. But the last time you were down a little bit, and your next down moment is gonna be higher than your last up moment rather. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're gonna see that you're making progress. And you're going to make faster progress if you step into that energy of connecting with your intuition, with divine wisdom, which is walking with you on this journey. Okay? The last card is talking about self-sabotage, because there is an energy where some of you could just be in your mind a lot, and you're wanting to step into that energy of our vices we spoke about earlier. And the divine is saying, try not to do this as much as possible, because there is an energy of self-sabotaging that is killing your hopes, your dreams, your soul, because you self-sabotage by overthinking, and then before you know it, you're back in this situation again because you didn't want people talking about you. You didn't want people thinking that you're weird. You didn't want people thinking. Let people think what they think. You cannot stop people thinking what they think about you. Just be okay with that. Whether they're right or wrong, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay? The divine is very emphasizing on that, because the divine is saying this is where some of your self-sabotaging behaviors that kill your hopes, your dreams, your journey, your destiny is because of what people are saying. It's because somehow you value the opinions of other people when you should be valuing your opinion, because this is your journey. It's no one else's journey. And this is why the divine was saying to you to start social distancing yourself from people who disturb your peace, people who bring drama, those types of people with too many opinions. Okay? So whatever is happening right now, the divine is saying that this journey is a divine journey that you're on. Okay? There is divine growth that you're on. There's going to be a lot of breaking cycles, behaviors, old ways of doing things. But nonetheless, when you get to the other side, you're going to be thankful, because those signs and the synchronicities are going to be leading you, and you're going to be going on a journey. And sometimes it feels like you're blindfolded because you cannot see the whole plan. But intuitively, you are just taking those steps, one step at a time. You're just going intuitively, you're listening, you're connecting to your guides, you're looking for the signs. And then when you look back, you see all the progress that you've made. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying, do not lose faith. Okay? Do not lose faith. Because again, destiny is calling. And this is what's going to bring you that energy of feeling alive and excited about getting up in the morning, excited about what the day holds for you, because you're awake. You're living life. You're like this, coming out of that coffin and celebrating and hearing this knock that is on the door. I don't know where the destiny card, hearing it. And as you're hearing that, you're coming out of your slumber. You're coming out of your coffins. These were coffins. You're coming out of that because you're like, I am sick and tired of how I'm living life right now. It feels like I'm dead. What is the point? And you're now hearing destiny calling. You're hearing the trumpet of destiny. And you are waking up and getting out of the same old, boring routines that feel comfortable. But you've outgrown that, okay? So this is the soul session that I had for you, okay? This is the messages that we had, and it is a really, really powerful message that I was receiving for you. Really powerful. So what I'm going to say to you is just be gentle with yourself, because this is a journey that's going to take some time. Like I said, the Scorpio lunar eclipse, that blood moon, that energy is going to be carried forward for the next 6 months. So just go on this journey knowing that it is not just going to be an overnight success. Okay? And you're not alone. You're divinely protected. This is a divine detour. We saw you've got the compass. We saw you've got blessings that are here. And you are not doing this blindly. Okay? So whatever is happening, this is the messages that I have for you. So I want to remind you that if you still want to get involved in the candle and prayer services, if things just get a little bit hard along the way, those candle services are there. And this is something new that I'm offering with my YouTube people, my beloved people. This is something new that I haven't offered to you before. Because again, I didn't want people judging me. Oh, I didn't know she did that type of stuff. But man, you see, it's amazing. And now that I'm here offering it, and I'm saying your prayers every single day, and I am in that energy, I feel alive. I feel like I've gone through this journey. So this is a journey that I'm on also. Starting off reading tarot cards, coming here on YouTube, and doing this with you guys, and then now sharing my other gifts that I haven't shared before. And so can you see, it is a journey where you're getting better and better and better, and you're growing and you're growing, and it is a beautiful thing. Okay? So don't forget, give this video a big thumbs up. Okay? Comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you found value in this reading, there's a thank you button down there. Go and hit that thank you button too. Beloved, I'm going to see you in my next reading. And so it is a goodbye from me. Bye.